First up, why do you even need to file a tax return? If you're self-employed, a partner in a business, or have additional income like from property or investments, you'll need to file a self-assessment tax return with HMRC. If your income is over £1,000 from any of these sources, it's a must. But here's a crucial update for the 2023 to 2024 tax year. The income threshold for needing to submit a self-assessment has increased from £100,000 to £150,000. So keep that in mind when you're figuring out if you need to file. Now, let's talk about the process. The tax year in the UK runs from the 6th of April to the 5th of April, and your return is typically due by the end of January the following year. You'll get a notice to file from HMRC, but even if you don't, it's your responsibility to get it done. So what's the first step? It's all about getting organised early. Trust me, it makes the world of difference. And part of the reason I created Crunch, as I hated January every year due to my self-assessment and piles of paperwork all over the floor trying to work out what had happened and what I should put in the self-assessment. So, step 1, register for the self-assessment. If you're not already set up, you'll need to sign up for a Government Gateway ID. Have your national insurance number handy and 2 other forms of ID like a passport or driving licence. Then register for the self-assessment on the HMRC website based on your circumstances. Next, gather the info you'll need. Before you start filling out the form, you'll need your unique taxpayer reference or UTR, records of expenses, any income from rent, dividends or overseas. You get the picture. The more organised you are up front, the smoother this will go. What you don't want to be is the original Darren Fell many years ago before Crunch with piles and piles of paperwork on the 28th of January with only a few days to go. That is a really stressful way of doing it. So let's dive into filling out your tax return. Don't worry, we'll keep it straightforward. The main form you'll need is the SA100, where you'll report most of your income, like interest, dividends, and anything from employment. If you're self-employed, there are a few extra pages to complete, such as the SA103 for self-employment income, or the SA105 if you have rental income. The process starts with tailoring, where you tick off the types of income you need to report. Think of it as setting the stage for your tax return. Once that's done, you'll fill in the details for each income type, so you can make the most of any tax reliefs available to you, like donations to registered charities, for example, or contributions to certain pensions. Don't forget to declare any outstanding obligations, such as student or postgraduate loans, or if your income is over £60,000 for 2024 to 25 tax year. You might have to account for the high income child benefit charge. And if you have a side hustle alongside your regular job under PAYE, remember to include both your PAYE income along with the tax already paid. You don't want to pay it again. And your self-employment income. Just take it one step at a time and you'll be sorted in no time. For self-employment, you'll have to report your total turnover first. Don't deduct expenses just yet. If your turnover is over £85,000, you'll need to itemise your expenses. If it's below, you can simply enter a total figure. And don't forget, you can claim the trading allowance. You can't submit the expenses. Once everything is filed, go ahead and submit your tax return. If you've done it online, you'll get the tax bill immediately. This bill will include your national insurance contributions if you're self-employed, payment on account, high child benefit charge, student and postgraduate loans if applicable, so they're all there in one place. But remember, HMRC doesn't automatically deduct this from your earnings. You'll need to pay it in yourself. The fastest way, use the HMRC app or your online banking app. You can also set up time to pay instalments if needed, but it's best to budget and pay it off in advance if you can. And that's it. Filing your tax return doesn't have to be stressful. Start early, get organised, and don't be afraid to reach out for help. At Crunch, we're here to make the process as smooth as possible, whether you want to handle it yourself with all of our guides or have one of our experts do it for you, which is a lot easier. If you've got any questions or need personalised help, just give Crunch Advisors a call. Go to crunch.co.uk and you'll find the number there for just £200 plus VAT. And it might be on sale, so look out for that. We'll handle your tax return so you can focus on what you do best, growing your business. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon for more great tips on tax hacks and running your business smarter. See you next time.